for the Sports and Stuff podcast on a Wednesday. We were recording this earlier in the week, but this kid is a great young prospect. He actually has my middle name as his first name, same spelling too. Lo and behold, we got Rhys Walcott from Eastmark High School, a sophomore guard out in Mesa High School. Appreciate you coming on, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you, man?
I'm tired. I just got off work, so and now I go to my second job. But I appreciate you coming on. Excited to hear all about you. But kind of how let's kick things off. How was fall league for you guys? I know you have a pretty much a young team, a lot of guys coming back. So how was fall league for you? And just tell us what you kind of been up to before the season starts in a couple of weeks.
Really, fall league was actually really good. We obviously lost a couple players, so we really were short-handed for fall league. We probably had about 7 players max, and I know we played really good compared from last year, and I'm really proud of how our team played as a whole. Because last year we didn't move the ball as much as we wanted to. It was really just a one-on-one thing, but really this year we've been making like 5 passes and getting up a quality shot, really. And I'm very proud of our team, like how we have matured and gotten out of that like blaming and like doing all this other stuff and playing. And we're finally playing as a team, I should say, which I'm happy about. And I can see everyone else is happy about as well, really.
So you guys lost a couple of guys. I'm looking at your roster right now. Only had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 8, 9 guys on it last year. Who did you lose? And what is the roster looking like this upcoming year?
So we lost the 2 Dewberry twins. We lost Javery, Jordan, Javion, Gianni. We lost all Max Prep just shows like a lot of people that are there, but like half of them are gone. So I think the remaining players is me, Caden, Bethel, Tim, Burns, my brother Bryce, and that's really it. Really, and then we have like a couple other JV players coming in there. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So pretty much a brand new team. It
Yeah, brand
seems
new.
like, which we can get into in a bit. You guys finished 16-11 last year, third in the region. How do you feel you did as a team though last season?
Yeah, like I said, just our team chemistry was like on and off. Like it was just hard. We never really had a game where we had our whole team because everyone, probably getting in trouble in school, ineligibility, sickness. Like we never really had a full team, and like it just kind of messed up with the chemistry and just messed up like a lot of things, just it was just hard really as a team. But I think we did all right. I mean, really, if we were all healthy and we all stayed together and we played as a team, I really think we could have won 3A as a whole, because our team was just super like loaded with talent. It's just we just weren't as a good team, I should say.
Yeah, I'm looking at you guys' schedule right now. You finished 5-5 in your sectional season, but the rest of the season you actually guys played pretty well. Mohave, you guys beat by 14. You beat Sierra Linda by 40. 73-29 against Chino Valley, 67-26 against Santa Cruz, a 50-point win against Empire.
Yeah.
You guys had a lot of good, it seemed like, statement wins.
Yeah.
What were the signs of success that led to you guys being able to put it on teams like that?
Really, it was just some games like we were just like we played as a team, and that's the games that we really won is the games we played as a team. Like we were moving the ball, we were like saying good job, dapping each other up, hustling to the huddle. We were like saying good stuff, doing all like the team stuff, and that's really what made us win those games, I should say. But yeah.
What things have you focused on most this offseason? You're going into your sophomore year. So, as a freshman, we're going to talk about your averages, but putting up 13 a game on varsity as a freshman, regardless of region, that is and division, that's extremely impressive in my eyes. What things have you focused on most this offseason to continue this buildup of confidence and just to continue to get the recognition you want?
Yeah, so really max preps, we really, those stats are really from our first game. Really, and like
really,
those were like literally like my first games. Like I had 30 points against Sierra Linda. Like just like we haven't really had anyone to like put in our stats. Like we have like our book shows like the first game is like the only game and it says I averaged that, which is 13. Every other game I've had like 15 or more, really, or like maybe 13. It's just we haven't really had someone like put in our stats really. So like
Yeah.
I was like, I knew you were gonna like ask that, and I was gonna like be like, yeah, like we haven't really had anyone put in our stats. Like we never had anyone do it except like a couple parents, but then after that, like we just haven't had anyone do it really.
Yeah, I'm noticing that now looking at your max preps
Yeah,
like profile, like 18 in the first game, 6, 28,
yeah,
12 and 6, 13 and 1, 5 and 1, 10 and 1. Yeah, so like you were putting up numbers, it just didn't
yeah.
decide to
Just
show up.
didn't make it.
Okay, so but what things have you focused on most this offseason though to be able
Yeah,
to continue even though you were continuing to get better throughout the year? What things have you focused on the most this offseason to continue that success?
really, I've been working on my body, I should say. I've been, I got to get stronger. Since I'm not going to be the tallest dude out there, I gotta get strong upper body, lower body. I gotta make sure I don't get bumped around by these like aggressive guards that I'm gonna play this upcoming season. So I gotta keep my body in shape. I just gotta be ready. And I've been working on my jump shot. I've just been working around my all around game and just really, I should say I've been spending most time in the weight room, I should say, because I just gotta get stronger. That was a big thing last season. I wasn't as strong as I am now. There's been a lot of improvement, and I'm just ready, to showcase it this year, really.
So you're 6 foot. You looked as one of the better young up and coming guards in the state, being in the 2025 class. You have a lot of upside that a lot of recognition happened over the summer as well. What can we expect from you this upcoming season?
Just expect that, our team is just coming. Our whole team, it's not just me. It's going to be our whole team come for everyone. We all made it a statement that we really want to win this state championship. Like we all want it. I can tell our team wants it this year more than last year, and there's things you could really expect from me is just a little more leadership than last year, playing more controlled, not out of control, and staying more locked in, not letting people like throw me off track, not letting trash talk get to me, nothing like that. I'm just going to stay cool, calm, and collected. Yeah.
Um, you talk about goal for the goal of state, which we can get into in a bit. You guys are in, I would say, definitely a winnable division.
Yeah.
It looks like, Valley Christian, who's led by Luke Shaw and a
Yeah.
couple of other great players out at Valley. That looks like one of your only competitions. Is there anybody else in that 3A division and your region specifically
Well,
that
we moved
is
up.
tough for you guys?
Well, we moved up to 4A this year, so
Okay.
yeah, that's a big jump for us. So I
Um,
think, yeah.
anything else to add?
Well, I think the toughest. There's some really tough teams in 4A. It's a big jump coming from a 3A school playing. Now we're playing like actually some really good teams now, like Mesquite, I should say.
Yeah.
Really good team that we played against over the summer. Very good team, obviously coming off a state championship. Very good team. Got St. Mary's. There's a lot of good 4A teams out there, and now we're part of them. We're one of the really good 4A teams out there, and we're just ready to go.
What is one word you'd say best describes how you play? With the film I watched, I saw you can get to the rim. Like your first step is really strong for your
Yeah.
age, as well as also like your shot from the outside too. But what is one word you would say best describes how you play?
I would really say probably like catch and shoot or like off the dribble. Yeah, I love that. It's like one of my favorite parts of my game, catching it, good jab step, and just getting to like a mid range or like step back three. I just love creating shots. Shot creation is a big key of my game.
Is there anybody you try to play like? Because that type of catch and shoot, it's a little like Joe Harris and Seth Curry on Brooklyn. It's a little like Tim Hardaway ish. But is there anybody you try to play like? Is there any like particular people or styles of play from either from a team even that you try to focus on to try and emulate your game off that?
Yeah, there's a couple. So my favorite player is Jason Tatum. I love that dude. His separation, his moves and everything is just great. And then another great player that everyone says I play like is like Bradley Beal because he's like kind of short. but he's strong and he gets good shot creation. Another team I'd like to play like is like, I would say like Golden State. Like I'm kind of like Steph Curry. Like I give the ball, I run around, give it back to yeah, I just like doing that. I like messing with the defense. That's another thing I've been working on this offseason is moving without the ball. Because that's a big key to basketball, especially since people are gonna be playing me like 94 feet of the floor. I got to move without that ball. So I just like playing like that. That's just another thing I've also added to my game. And I just like watching Steph, just run around defenders and, just catching it and letting it fly. Yeah, it's just great.
So with the stats that we have in your first, for this one, it says 9 games played. So we're just going to go off that. We can talk about the rest too. But in your first 9 games that are recorded, you averaged 13 points, 3.5 rebounds, and assist a game. What kind of player and what kind of stats necessarily are you trying to have your averages at this upcoming year?
This year, I would really like to see me have maybe 20 points per game. I could really see myself doing that. 20 points, maybe 25. And then I started to rebound a little more since we're kind of a little small. So I'm probably going to maybe grab 3 or 4 boards and assist. I love kicking it out. So maybe like 7, really. I love getting my teammates involved. I love seeing them also score the ball as well.
It's so interesting how many guys have come on here and say they'd love to average 20.
Yeah.
Because I feel like now it might be easier now with how skillful you guys are at such a young age. Because like when I was in high school, there was only a handful of guys that were able to put up like 20 because the team will only put up 75 to 80 points a game. So you're asking for 1/4 of the offense to be strictly from you.
Yeah.
What kind of player do you expect to see? Where do you like to get after it on? Are you more of you like being able to create the offense and that is kind of your gel, or is it getting after it on the defensive side of the ball and helping your teammates out?
I say it's a mixture of both. Really, mostly the offense because I'm the point guard. I got to make sure everyone's in the right spot. But I would say really the offense as well. But the defense, I love playing defense. Last year, I wasn't as interested as defense as I am now. Now that I'm getting a little quicker and a little more stronger, and I can actually stay with some guards. I just like playing defense now, getting on the floor, getting all those loose balls. Help my teammates really on defense. It's just really, I'd say it's fun now. I like playing.
I've never been able to watch Eastmark play.
Yeah.
How would you describe your style of basketball you guys play?
Probably, we have some strong dudes. So I'd say we are kind of like, probably like the Bucks, we move it around, give it down to like a post man, let him go to work. That's what we do. We take advantage of how strong and how quick our big guys are down low. So we really just swing it, look for a post up. It's not there. Kick it to another wing. We just feed it down there. And then when they collapse on the big, then they just kick it out. And, we just got shooters that just are ready to shoot and just knock it down. That's really how we play.
You talked a little bit earlier, just more about, we want to be in that state title discussion for 4A, and, with moving up, it's a little bit of competition besides, wanting to make it to state. Cause I know every school in the state wants to be in that discussion.
Yeah.
What are some other goals you and the rest of Eastmark have set out to hope to accomplish this upcoming year?
Well, I really just say getting our name out there, just really getting like Eastmark boys basketball just like out there. Like, everyone's talking about like the Perry, all the 6A, I want Eastmark to be out there because, we're young and we're obviously underrated, but I say we should really be in the talk because I think our team as a whole compared from last year is just way better. I think that, we should just be out there,
You guys, I'm looking at your upcoming schedule.
Sir.
It looks very fun. You guys got a lot of non-sectional games to kick off the year. You got 5 tough ass games.
Yes, we do.
You got Perry next Wednesday, followed by Chandler. I've had Caden and Azias on. They're going to be a very interesting team to play against. Cactus, I'm going to have Brady on soon, and he's a very skilled big, probably honestly the best center in AIA.
Yeah, I've seen him play.
And then Mesquite.
Yeah.
That is a tough stretch of 4 games. We can go into the rest of your schedule, but is there any team you guys are most looking forward to playing against this upcoming season?
Well, me personally, probably Mesquite and ALA Gilbert North.
How come?
I'd say Mesquite because really when we had our full team before everyone left, we had the Twins before they left, but we were up 25 against Mesquite in the summer. And then our coach, put in the subs and, they came back and then they won. And, that was my first time ever seeing my man Cohen and the other guy play. And they shocked me. I didn't know they were as good, because it was really just Nate. But now that I see how good they are, I've been preparing for that game. I'm not really worried about any game except those 2 games really right now. And same with ALA Gilbert North. They're very, very, very good team as well. They were good in 3A last year. Beat Valley Christian. Very good game. They beat them by like 5 or 6. And my friend Dylan plays on there. Me and him are like really good friends. I just want to go head to head because I know a lot of kids on that team. It's just gonna be a fun game for both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You guys got Seton Catholic's a good one. Arizona College Prep, the regular ALA. There's so many ALAs. I had no clue. There's it seems like there's like 15 in every division and region. Yeah. Combs, Poston Butte. But yeah, you got ALA Gilbert North in like a 11 to 2 week stretch twice.
Yeah.
So that'll be really interesting. But I do want to ask you one of my last things before I let you go. You guys are a young team. A lot of sophomores from last year are going to be coming back. I know you said you lost a couple, but even JV is junior and sophomore. Do you feel like the youth and the unexperience of some guys will hurt you at some points? Or how do you feel like the leadership from you and the rest of the guys that were playing varsity last year can help make these guys transition from playing JV to varsity more comfortable for them?
Yeah, we do that. We had some guys play with us during fall league, and our coach and me and a couple other teammates talk to them, and we tell them like, hey, it's okay if you make a mistake. Like, you're playing varsity for a reason because we got faith in you. Like, we trust you. Like, it's okay if you make a mistake. It's part of basketball. Basketball, you're going to make mistakes. It's a game full of mistakes. And that's what we tell them, like, just don't put your head down if you maybe throw a bad pass and get stolen and dunk at the other end. Like, that happens. Like, people in the NBA do that all the time. Like, greatest of all time do it. Like, I just tell them, like, just be confident. Like, yeah, you might have a little first game jitters. When you touch the ball, you might be shaking, double dribble, travel, but just after that, just play. Like, I just tell them just play, like just don't be nervous, Like, it's just playing another basketball game, but with just people a little bit more older and a little more skilled than you. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Rhys, I appreciate you coming on.
Yes,
My
sir.
last question for you is Eastmark is a Nike school.
Yeah.
Right. What is going to be some of your favorite on-court shoes we're going to see? I saw in some Max Prep pictures, there was the Grinch Kobe 6s, which it seems like everybody and their mother has nowadays.
Yeah, right here, man. I got them.
What's going to be some of your favorite on-court shoes we're going to see you in this upcoming year?
Definitely, obviously, I got to go with my babies, the Grinches. And definitely haven't worn these yet, but I'm going to try them. I got these new LeBron 20s that are pretty slick,
Okay.
And then I got some like Curry Under Armour shoes that are pretty slick as well. So, yeah, it's probably going to be my main rotation.
I've never been a fan of LeBron shoes. I tried them on one time, and it was like so thick and bulky. But
these ones I heard they are light and they move well. So I was like, I gotta try it out. It out.
Rhys, I appreciate you coming on. Anything to shout out before we get out of here?
Yeah. Shout out Sports Media, man. Appreciate him having me on here, man. Great guy. You should tap in with him, man. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Best of luck this season. I'll try to make it out to a couple of y'all's games.
Yeah, man.
But best of luck, and we'll talk soon.